Welcome to the channel all about economic board games. Today I have a game all about prosperity and property. This is for sale and I'm going to be giving you a run through of this one. Now it's a very light complexity game, this one. It plays 3 to 6 players and it says about 30 minutes. Usually I'm done within about 15 to 20 minutes on this game, and it's brought to you by the designer just there and brought to you by these guys as well. So as usual, I am playing on my own as 3 players in this game, and as I've already mentioned, it's all about property. You're going to be trying to buy a host of these properties by bidding in the auction. And when you get these properties in phase 1, you'll be hoping to sell them at a nice juicy profit and get some of these checks for the win. You'll add up all your checks at the end and you'll add up any money you didn't spend in phase 1, and whoever has the most money is the winner. Now, if you're after a shorter kind of insight and overview on this one, you can have a look at my video I did on this last week. I'm not going to play a full game today, but I'm just going to dive straight in and you'll quickly grasp what's going on. Now, just to add, these cards range from 1 to 30, and you will have taken a few out to begin with, and also the checks range from $15,000 down to 0, and I believe there's duplicates of them, and you would have taken out a number of those depending on your player count. Your money varies as well per player, and I'm going to do a free player demo here. So you've got things like the cardboard box, which range from 1, and I'm not going to go and look for the 30 just in case it's been taken out. So we give these a shuffle. Now, money is normally secret in this game, so I've just kept it open for now. And the first thing we do is whoever has the biggest house will be going first. You reveal 3 cards. You don't have to put them in numerical order, but I find it easier. So we'll go 21, 17 and 9. And you can see we've got some kind of caravan here. We've got some kind of townhouse, does it look like, with a post box on there and a canal boathouse of sorts. But it's more importantly the numbers you're looking at. So we've got number 9, 17 and 21. And let's just assume this player is the starting player. They have the biggest house in real life. They're going to place a bid. They don't have to. And the reason they might not want to is because the person who passes first gets first dibs of the lowest card. So they'd get the 9 in this case, which isn't too bad really out of a pack of 30 cards. And let's just assume they're thinking, you know what, I'm going to go with that 9. They pass straight away and they take the lowest card. So we put that one face down. And remember, the money would be secret normally. So this player continues clockwise, and they're like, well, there's not that much disparity between a 17 and a 21. I'm equally going to pass. So they don't even have to pay anything. This player, they're the last remaining. They have got away with it and they get the 21 for nothing. Now, that's probably quite rare that would be the case. But in that particular example, that's what we're going to play out. Now, the player who had the last card, the highest one, is going to be revealing the next 3. And they will go first. So it's 1 card per player. And that has perfectly come out in the right order. So we've got some different quirky accommodations and properties here. And this player is thinking, right, I don't want to be stuck with the 4 when there's a 16 out there, so I'm going to go and bid 1. And these players, yep, I'll bid 2. I've got loads of money. I've got a free card from last time. Now, these guys are thinking, you know what, I don't want to spend 3. They're going to pass. So they take the bottom card. They didn't make any bids. And these guys are thinking, yeah, I'm still going in, so they have to beat the last bid of 2, so they're going to up it to 3. And this player is thinking, that's too rich for me, I'm not going to go 4. So what happens now is they take the card and they also pay half of their money. You take, rounding down, if it was something like 3,000, rounding down, you get 1,000 back. So in this case, 2,000, 1,000 goes back to them, but they pay 1,000 to the bank. And the last remaining card, again, goes to this player, but they pay all of their money back to the bank. So that's the kind of twist in this game is are you going to eventually get the best card but pay all your money, or you can see in that case that, well, to be fair, there is a big difference between 16 and 17, between 16 and 7. And again, these guys are first, so they reveal the next ones. Have we got number 4? Oh, we got 25, some massive grand chateau or castle. And they are first dibs. They are not letting this slide. So they go in. You can start the bid higher, I guess. You could go 3. these guys are going to go for. So there's strategies to how you want to start the bid and whether you even want it to come back to you, because you might want this guy to pass automatically because you've done some number crunching and you're second guessing that they might not have money left because they've paid a lot on other rounds. So that is a key strategy. What are these guys? So they've gone 4. These guys are going to go 5. Let's go 6, 7. And these guys are in the position, you know what? If I don't win it, I'm going to get the 11. And 10's only just behind it, so they're going to go for the 10 anyway. And they have got 3,000 they bid in, so they're going to be losing 2,000. So remember, it's rounded down. And what have we got here? So these guys now have to match 2, 4, 6, 7, so they have to pay 8. They're going to pass. I think they're just going to hit and run. It's on an even number as well, so they get 2 back, and they've spent 2 for that. And this time, these guys have spent all their money, but they have this grand property, which they're hoping to flip for more money. Now, I guess you got to be careful because the maximum check value is $15,000 or $50,000. So if you're starting to bid more than $15,000, you're not even going to recoup your money back because this money in your hand is actually added to the final value at the end as well. So these guys, I'll do one more for demonstration. So these guys have all the cardboard boxes out. We've got a 28 as well. Looks like the Pentagon to me. So it's a massive stately home. And they're going to place first bids. Let's go. Well, no one wants the cardboard box, do we? So we're going to go in at 3. These guys are going to go 5. 2, 4, 5. These guys are going to go crazy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, now obviously no one knows what money they've got. No one wants to pass with a cardboard box. But I ain't going to delay on the video. They're just going to take it. So they've paid $2,000 for a cardboard box. I hope it had a good TV inside it. These guys, 22. It's not too far off 28. I think they're going to take that as well. And they've paid the $3,000 back to the bank, $2,000 to them. And these guys have ended up with that massive property. And that money actually goes back to the bank. And literally, folks, you just keep on going and everyone gets a chance to get a property each round, no matter what value. These will be evenly distributed, and let's just distribute these and skip to phase 2. So it might look something like this, where most people have spent the money. Maybe these guys have spent all their money. These guys have got a little bit left. They've sort of been shrewd over which ones they bid on. And that's a massive strategy to this game. A typical auction game, you want to sort of spend your money wisely because, you know, that's $4,000 to their end game score. Now, what you do then, you take phase 2, all these checks, and as I say, they range from 5,000. There's a couple of zeros in there as well. You're going to shuffle them, put them back like a deck like you would have done the properties, and one of the players, maybe it's the player who last went, is going to reveal 3 of them, 1 per player. And now, interestingly, you will look at your properties, and you're gonna, obviously the property is a secret, and you're looking at it here now, and you've got an 11,000. So let's put them in order: 11,000, 8,000, and 5,000. Now this is where you get the opportunity to sell your properties, but it's secret, and you all reveal simultaneously. And these guys are like, right, you know what? 5,000 isn't too bad if I've got this cardboard box. I'm going to put the cardboard box into play. They put that down to show they've gone. These guys are thinking, you know what, I want to win this. I want 11,000. They could go all in with their 22 here, this nice detached property with a conservatory, or maybe they're thinking middle of the road, I'm going to go for this 15. So they're going to go with the 15 and they hope that'll be the winning bid. And what have we got here? These guys are thinking, you know what, I'm not too fussed about any of those really. I'm going to get rid of my worst card to give me more purchasing power or more selling capability later on in the game. So they've gone that. You would then all reveal, boom. Whoever has the highest, in this case 15 is paid off, they get the $11,000 check. Keep it over there secret for now. Discard the card, that is actually out of the game. Number 3 gets them 8,000, but you can see really 3,000 is not massive, but they've managed to get rid of their worst cards. And the cardboard box, I think we bought this for something like 2,000. We've now got a check for 5,000. So we do it again. These guys, who went? I think those guys here won the bid. So reveal the next 3, and we've got a 15,000, a 12, and a 6. So you can see, like the properties, when you're selling them, if a 0 comes out here, you're going to be wanting to be competitive in that round. So I'll do one more session here. I think these guys are going to go all in with this grand looking statue at a value of 27. No, it's a bit strange me doing a free play game on my own because I have complete knowledge of what everyone's got, but let's just go with a 20 just for you guys to know what's going on. Where are we? So we're going to go with a 28. Everyone wants in this time. All reveal. Highest 28 and 27, a close battle. So these guys got it, 15. These guys got the 12. Where was it here for the 27? And these guys got the 6. You can see that equally, if you all go, well, you never know what everyone's going to do, but if you all go all in, you might end up with a 6,000 for your 20. Whereas these guys previously, what did they get? They sold the cardboard box for 5,000. And I'm guessing these guys would have spent more to get that 20. So you can see how the game is flux and flows over how the money is spent and how you retrieve more profits back. And that is literally it, folks. Once you have gone through this deck of checks, you are then going to tally up all your checks you've acquired. You're going to add up any remaining money. Whoever has the most money is the winner. Now, for my channel, this is probably one of my lighter complexity games I've shown, but it really is a nice filler. There's nice strategy to that auction, and it really depends on who you play with. And I definitely recommend with the higher play count, that sort of 5 to 6 player mod, because it makes the auction fascinating, and you're more forced into that scenario of having to take the lower card, and it's a lot more mind games as well as to remembering who's got what money because it's hidden, and who's got what properties, and how you're going to triumph from all those players. So there we are, folks. Hopefully that's been of use to you. That is For Sale.